We're going to learn how to create an AI chatbot using a tool called ChatFuel. ChatFuel integrates with Facebook Messenger and lets you do natural language processing to communicate with an audience on Facebook Messenger. So what I need you to do is to first log in with your Facebook account. And then if it's your first time, it'll actually prompt you and show you the new tutorial. I encourage you to watch the tutorial that comes from there in addition to what I'm showing you now. But watch the tutorial, and then when you're ready, you can come and see exactly what we're going to do for our assignment. So my chatbot, the one that I had shown in class, was set up through this system. And you can see that I have a couple of different things. So over on the left is your tools that you can use, the kind of different sections. So flows is a new feature that I actually did not use on my project, but it's one that if you feel comfortable, you can try and use it. But I built this prior to that being released. And so what I was using was the Automate and the Setup AI are the two tools that I use the most. So Automate is where you actually create the content that's going to be in your chatbot. So what is it going to deliver? So for example, I can have a chatbot that answers a question about my kids. So I created an answer about my kids and I've uploaded a photo and I have the answer here. And then I can update because actually since the last this
10 and 8 and 10, 8, and 2.
Okay. And I can basically just create these contents and you can make them all about, you can copy in links and you can add all different things. And so once you create a content block, then you will connect that with the setup AI section. So this is where you think about how people might ask it. What are the phrases that they would use to ask questions about that? So if I go back down here to where I was talking about the kids, okay, so what I've done is I've put in questions here. So how many kids do you have? Do you have children? How old are your kids? Do you have kids? Do you have a family? I've come up with several different ways of asking this. And whenever you ask any phrase very similar to this, it will reply with this particular block of information that we created over here in the Automate tab. So that's the basic concept of how ChatFuel works. And so let's go ahead and go back and create our own. So here on the main homepage of, it's not the homepage of Chatfield, but it's the dashboard, the main dashboard. I could choose a template, and there are several templates that you could choose from if you had a shop or some of these businesses, like you're running a gym and you want to answer questions. Some of them are premium, so this one's 150 bucks, but others are free. And if you are some famous Instagram influencer that I don't know about, you could create your own chatbot here to interact with your fans. But what we're going to do is just create a new blank one. So I've created this blank bot and I'm going to just click on it to edit it. Now, the way this works is it ties to a Facebook page. And in this case, we're not going to connect it to a particular page because you may not have access to one. So for the assignment, all you have to do is do the demo and testing it, and you're going to record that video rather than actually publishing it live. But if you want to publish it live, you can connect to your page, allow ChatFuel to have access to it, and then you would be able to publish that to any page that you're an admin of. So let's go ahead and go to the automate and let's create some content here. So you see it gives you a good kind of first message, and you can see that there are variable things that are in here. So this will say hi, and then whatever Facebook provides as the first name is what will be put in there. Nice to meet you, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we can change this and make this start text be anything we want. How may I help you? Okay. Okay. And so that one's very simple. That's a simple welcome message. The welcome message will be anytime someone logs on the first time to your chatbot. So let's go ahead and create some content. We're going to call this VR. And I'm going to add some text and say VR is short for virtual reality. Okay. Now, one of the things I might want to do is add the typing so it feels more human-like. And so like it takes a little time. So maybe it takes 3 seconds and it'll show like it looks like it's typing. And then I could add another text block. So
You need a VR headset to consume VR.
And if you wanted to, you could add an image. So just upload an image right here. And then that is going to be your content block for that. And so you can put links, you can create an image gallery. There are lots of different options you can do. And you can see how to do that in the ChatFuel video tutorial that you should have already watched. And then I'm going to go to my setup AI. And if anyone types in anything about virtual reality, VR, um, what well, you don't even have to be too specific. If they just use those topics, it should get it. And then what do I want it to add to? I want to connect it to the VR block that I created. So under Automate, down here in the lower right, you'll see a button that says Test This Bot. And you can do it as a person, or in this case, I'll just go in as Steven so it's logged in, and so you can see the name part. Okay, so it says, "Hi, Steven, nice to meet you." Remember, it put that variable in. "How may I help you?" And then I can say, "What is VR?" And it actually replied with a specific answer. Now, this did not do like I thought it was going to do. This actually gave the default answer. So this is what it does if it doesn't recognize something. So something's not connected right. So let me just type in VR and see if it does it. Okay, so it knew that when I typed in VR lowercase with nothing else, it knew how to answer that. So what if I typed in VR uppercase? Same thing, it got it. So what I'm learning is that it didn't interpret the what is part. Um, what is virtual reality? Okay, it got that. So why did it not get the what is VR? Well, because VR is an abbreviation, it's probably too short of context. It just didn't have enough context to figure that out, but we can fix that. So what we're going to do is we can go back in here to our setup our AI, and we can type in um, the exact question that someone might ask. So what is VR? Okay. Now, when we go and test it, it should work. And now it answers it. So you see, you can have questions, you can have broad pieces of content. And so the more and more content blocks you create, the more and more answers it's going to have. So what I want you to do for your assignment is to create several different things of content. You need to be able to answer 5, 6, 7 questions and have it responding back. Okay. Once you feel comfortable with that and you've got that working, what I want you to do is to set up a screen record and record this window, or you can record it on Facebook Messenger, because you'll notice it's actually popping up on my Facebook Messenger account right now. And I want you to record the Facebook Messenger window so I can see that you've set this up and it's all working properly. If you were going to publish this, the next step would be to make sure you connect it to your Facebook page, but I'm not requiring that for this assignment. Once you've recorded your video, upload that to YouTube, take the link, make sure it's public on YouTube or at least unlisted so it's not private where I need a password. But go ahead and copy that link and submit that through the Sakai site on Sunday night before midnight.